Hello guys, sorry for that. Hello guys, sorry for that time limit. So we continue now. Just I will admit everybody. Again, we continue. Just 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Sorry again, guys. I will continue this lecture. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So editor, we talk about the editor, and editor is the material that we use for organic tissue, inorganic tissue removal, per se the smear layer mainly. And normally, by removing the smear layer, which is the hard tissue, we will open the dental tubules and we can allow the sodium chloride to reach deep inside the dental tubules and clean the area and kill the bacteria. The disadvantage of editor is that it will itself deactivate the sodium hypochlorite.
دكتور عفوا عن المقاطعة بس ممكن تصغر السلايد مش طالع كله.
Okay. Okay. Is it better like that? Okay, fine. Talking about the editor. So the disadvantage of editor is that it can deactivate the sodium hypochlorite itself. However, by exchanging sodium and editor together, we end up with better cleaning efficiency. We cannot overuse editor and sodium in normal cleaning and shaving. I mean, in the sequence of a step back, we cannot use alternate editor and sodium. It was a suggestion before that we can use editor and sodium together in the cleaning and shaving and in the step back, but the problem that editor will erode the dental tubules and will erode the internal structure of the dentine. So it's also it's advised only to be used as a final irrigation. So while we're doing the cleaning and shaving, we clean with sodium chlorate only. At the final, when we are ready before operation, we do one shot of editor and we activate the editor, and then we rinse it with sodium and finally with normal saline, and we can operate. Okay. Now, one extra thing is the chloroxidine. Now, chloroxidine is a good material, can be used as a broad spectrum antibacterial agent. However, and it has a sustained release, by the way, and little toxicity. However, the disadvantage is of this material that it will react to the sodium chlorate and react to the editor and form a precipitate. That precipitate is usually a kind of toxic material, and it is also will stop and decrease the it will stop and it will prevent the sodium from doing its action. On the lab studies, the chloroxidine was found to be good. However, clinically, it is the opposite because of the interaction. So if we want to use the chloroxidine with sodium, we should separate both of them with normal saline, and we have to be sure that we will effectively remove the sodium before we irrigate with chlorhexidine. One other thing that why we don't use chlorhexidine by itself without using sodium, it has inability to dissolve the necrotic tissue and to remove the smear layer. So we cannot use it by itself alone. Although it is very good and effective against the epicalis. And this is like a bacteria we consider one of the most difficult bacteria to be. Okay, this is the end of the lecture. So there will be some videos on my channel. I will give you the videos later on, but you can find more videos on this channel. If you want to send any questions, I'm ready now. So, okay. Start with chat now. So, one by one, please don't hesitate. Okay, yes. Okay, canal portion sealed temporarily by medicaments. Canal portion sealed temporarily by temporization. Second visit, we remove step 1 and 2, and then we iterate by Gutenberg and portion by composite organ. Right, this is true. So the canal portion sealed by intracanal medicaments, while the coronal portion is sealed by the temporary. This is true, Sarah. And next visit, we remove them and both of them, and then we iterate and we do the final fix. الترتيب صح سارة 100%. What causes brown precipitate? Brown precipitate caused by interaction of sodium hypochlorite and chlorhexidine. خلينا نعمل تجربه يا شباب بسيطه جدا. جيب كلورهكسيدين ماوث ووش وجيب صوديوم كلوركس الكلور العادي اللي في البيت واخلطهم مع بعض، حيتحول لونهم للون رمادي ويترسب تحت ماده لونها اورنج او براون. فهاي الماده توكسيك وبنفس الوقت هي حتعمل لي سيل للدنتال تيوبولز. Length of needle of the irrigation usually should be up to the apical third. يعني خلينا نفترض انه الوركينج لينث عندي 20 انا لازم تنزل مع النيدل ل 17. For example, if we have the working length 20, the needle should go up to 17, not shorter than that. So small needle only can go, large needle doesn't go to the left. During irrigation, it's preferred to use more than one irrigant or to mix. No, we use more than one, but the major one was sodium hypochlorite. Okay. هجاوبكم بس شوي تستعجلوش. We should use a mix of material. Okay. Okay. أبعدكم شوي. We should use mix of material at the final stage. And بس نخلص cleaning and shaving. We start preparing for obturation. عندنا شغله بسموها final irrigation. Final irrigation we do irrigation with sodium chlorate. هون بنضيف إديتا. إذا بنضيف chlorhexidine, we should at least ensure that there will be a separation between the sodium والchlorhexidine be normal saline, which should be profound enough إن تدخل تعمل دي flushing للكاس. دكتور ليش كنا نعمل عكس عقارب الساعة؟ عكس عقارب الساعة حتى ندخل الكالسيوم هيدروكسيد. This is the only technique, the only indication of using the file in anti-clockwise حتى ندخل الفايل. ما فهمت الدبل سيل. ببساطة أنا عندي الكافت لحالها بتذوب مع الأوكلوزال فورسز والآر ام ما بتعمليش جود سيل. أنا بعمل كومبينيشن بينهم، بحط الكافت تحت بحيث تعمل جود سيل والاي ام حتى تتحمل اوكلوزال فورسز على السطح فوق. Okay. I don't understand the point of decreasing the concentration will be compensated by increasing the volume in terms of soluble chlorine. Okay. الآن decreasing the concentration هيعمل لي good antibacterial effect لأنه ستاندرد سواء كانت high ولا low concentration، لكن بصير dissolving effect للصوديوم much less. تمام؟ فبالحالة هاي أنا حتى أعوض dissolving effect اللي هي للتشو انه انا اعمل ريموفنج للتشو بعمل مور اريجيشن. باي مور اريجيشن بخلي الصوديوم ان كونتاكت مع التشوز فور لونجر بيريد وبالتالي بيعمل لي ديزولفنج اكثر. دكتور double seal with amalgam I didn't get it. لا double seal مش with amalgam. double seal for temporary. ممكن نعمل IRM with كافيت تحت IRM او نحط كافيت وجي اي سي بس مش amalgam. amalgam مختلف. How to determine the file size and the length. Length is the same for working length. The file size is the same for master apical file or the final apical file if there is any change. Okay, شباب. Any more questions? Yes, we can decrease the concentration of the sodium hypochlorite by adding distilled water, actually. شباب قبل ما اسكر في اي حدا اوكي سؤال اخير من ترنيم انه الكلوروكسيدين simply الموضوع كالتالي الكلوروكسيدين itself is a good material as an antibacterial effect بس ما لها dissolving effect فلازم نعملها combination with other material. المشكله لما نيجي نعملها combination تتفاعل مع الماتيريال الثانيه اللي عندنا كارجنت اللي هي الديتا والصوديوم كلوريد وبتعمل لي ماده توكسيك وهي ماده بتسكر لي الدنتال tubules. That's why we could not use it by itself. The only thing انه الكلوروكسيدين it has sustained release, it has a good antibacterial effect but cannot dissolve the tissue. That's why we cannot use it alone. ارجو انها تكون واضحه. اذا مش واضحه برجع بعيد لك اياها تاني. اوكي شباب هبعث لكم الفيديو تاع المحاضره واذا عندكم اي سؤال اوكي انا بدي اسال الجي ارز اذا كان تحبوا نعمل ديسكشن داي او لكتشر اي وقت بدكم اياه انا جاهز. يعطيكم العافيه. ايش يعطيكم العافيه شباب.